Now, how on earth does Dr. Shola Shogbamimu get away with inciting a racial hatred towards Caucasians is beyond me. She never seems to have been brought to account for what she says, and if it were you and I, if a Caucasian person said what she does on social media or elsewhere, their life would be ruined. They would get sacked, they would get hounded, and they would get prosecuted by the all too eager woke British police who are keen to prosecute some people for alleged racial hatred. And Dr. Shola does it all the time. She has written books about it, so she profits from it. And she is also on daytime TV here in the UK, slagging us all off at every opportunity, and she gets away with it. She has not been brought to account for it. She has a hysterical and obsessive hatred towards British people, language, culture, traditions, our royal family, and Prince William and his wife, the Princess of Wales, for some reason. I don't know, she seems to get off on it. Any small misdemeanour by someone who happens to be a Caucasian is always pointed out by her ruthlessly on social media, but when someone of her own demographic does something similar or worse, it's complete silence. And it's the same thing with these race baiters, people like her, Yasmin Ali Brown, and Narinder Kaur and others. And then again, it's okay when they do it, isn't it? This is the same Dr. Shola who made a video celebrating a black guy beating a white guy around the head with a chair by making a video of her going to buy a chair. And we all know what it was all about. It was celebrating racial violence, and she got away with it. And her latest post on X, formerly Twitter, is no different. She reposted an article from the Daily Mail, an article that said, nearly 2 million Brits only wash their towels once a year. Experts reveal how often you should be doing it. Now, of course, this article doesn't point out to any race, but rather to British people. And Dr. Shola pointed out, and I quote, washing towels once a year is an indication of how often they wash themselves, nasty, unquote. Now, had the roles been reversed, and this was an article about an African country, and say Nigel Farage said what she did, then I can promise you Dr. Shola would be on the streets demanding a racial war. That's what this woman is like. And she's gotten away with it. Again, that post is still up. She hasn't been brought to account for it. And it's an indication of her privilege as a person of colour to be allowed to say such hateful racial things and get away with it. Every time this person posts on social media, I'm convinced that she is after some sort of divisive conflict. How long is this campaign of hate against Caucasians going to continue? God only knows. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you like. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.